welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, broadcasting from Lagos and Abuja. Here are the stories making our headlines this hour. Ekiti people set to elect governor tomorrow. Presidential Committee on Chibok confirms abduction of schoolgirls. Lagos State University announces a 49% slash in school fees. And Ukraine's president declares a week-long unilateral ceasefire with pro-Russia rebels. A reminder here that you can get more on our top stories on our websites, ChannelsTV.com and on YouTube.com/channelsweb. To get us on the move, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. You can also interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. So if you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. Do you know you can be an agent of change in your environment? Yes, by reporting happenings surrounding on our Eyewitness platform, you not only expose and uncover good stories, you also get the attention of the appropriate authorities who can bring the desired change. How the pictures that you send us continue to impact the society positively. Our correspondent, Oluwaseun Ibare, reviews some of the pictures from our Eyewitness reporters and their stories.
Pictures of flooded streets in Mushin, Lagos State from Jide, Murtala Mohammed Way in Calabar, Cross River State from Intiense, and this from Delta State, which the Eyewitness reporter Omazik claims is opposite the State House of Assembly, kick off today's episode. Reminders to the authorities of what lies in store this rainy season. Next in Agbara, Lagos State, comes this image from Samuel of an overturned vehicle involved in an accident. Thankfully, no one was hurt in what appears to be a gardening exercise. One will be forgiven to imagine an exodus with this picture of gridlock from the Kubwa Expressway in the nation's federal capital, sent in by Ayo Faniro. In Port Harcourt, River State, Davis sent this image of a bridge on the verge of collapse in the Elezu community. The vision of Channels Television is expanding, and your contributions to the Channels Eyewitness platform makes a dream worthwhile. Oluwaseun Ibare, Channels Television News.
Gloria Umezuke standing by in our Abuja studios now for more on the news at 10. Hi, Gloria.
Thank you, Amarachi, and welcome to the nation's capital. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, says it has closed its case at a federal high court in Lagos in the money laundering trial of Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker Adeyemi Ikuforiji. Mr. Ikuforiji is standing trial alongside his aide, Oyebode Atoyebi, on amended 56 counts bordering on money laundering. The prosecutor, Chief Godwin Obla, informed the court of EFCC's readiness to close its case. He said, having reviewed the case of the prosecution against the accused so far, he was of the opinion that the prosecution should close its case at this stage. In his response, the defense counsel, Chief Wole Olanipekun, said he had not been informed of the position, adding that he had come fully prepared for the case. Following the consent of both prosecuting and defense counsel, Justice Ibrahim Buba adjourned the case to July 7 for hearing of a no-case submission filed by the defense counsel. The School Governing Council of the Lagos State University has approved a 49% fee structure for students of the institution. Well, this is coming after the government approved a slash in the initial fee, which had resulted in a series of protests by the students. In a press statement released by the school authority, both fresh and returning undergraduate students are to resume school on Monday, 23rd of June, after about 3 weeks of compulsory holiday. According to the press statement, registration for students would be allowed for 2 weeks starting from Friday, June 20, 2014. The students will be allowed to pay in full or in 2 installments of 70% during the Harmattan semester and the balance of 30% at the beginning of rain semester. The Nigerian Academy of Engineering has been challenged to explore avenues of collaboration with all sectors of development with a view to providing greater technical support. Well, this call came from the Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, Engineer Andrew Yakubu, during his induction as a Fellow of the Academy. While performing the investiture ceremony, President of the Academy, Professor Rafiu Salawu, said Mr. Yakubu's induction was in recognition of his track record of excellent professionalism in the oil and gas industry.
But equally, a full understanding.
It's the main auditorium of the University of Lagos, and though this is not a convocation for graduates, it could be safe to call it a convocation of academic, family, friends, and guests of 14 new inductees into the Nigerian Academy of Engineering. By no means, this is also no mean feat, and by any chance, a run-of-the-mill recognition.
A fellow of the Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering, Associate Fellow, Chemical Society of Nigeria.
Among these 14 erudite engineers, professors, and academics who have distinguished themselves at the marketplace is the Group Managing Director, NNPC, Mr. Andrew Yakubu, who is being inducted for his various contributions to the oil and gas industry in Nigeria.
I was opportune to have been one of those singled out to head the Warri Refining and Petrochemical Company. That refinery was down for about 4 years before we came on board. Mr. President gave us his full confidence, and we challenged all the engineers, Nigerian engineers in particular, because no foreign engineer would like to go to the Niger Delta then. We went to task and brought back the refinery in a record time of 4 months. In all the 3 refineries in Nigeria, we have all the units running.
Apart from being the youngest of the inductees, he's also the first serving GMD of NNPC to become a fellow.
Oh, I feel great to have been recognized at this point. So I see this as a very good opportunity to link the academy with the industry.
The work is not all done and dusted. More is to be done. But like they say, the reward for hard work is more work. Olu Phillips, Channels Television News.
Well, as part of efforts to develop engineering education capacity in the country, the Nigeria LNG Limited has signed an agreement with 6 Nigerian universities for the implementation phase of 2 billion naira NLNG University Support Program. Well, speaking at the agreement signing ceremony in Abuja, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of NLNG, Mr. Babs Omotowa, says the agreement with the 6 Nigerian universities marks the first milestone in the NLNG's university program. The agreement, which spells out modalities for the execution of the program ranging from financing to quality control and sustainability of laboratories, is expected to be implemented between now and 2015.
The Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas Limited announced in March this year that it would support Nigerian universities to develop engineering education capacity in the country. Marching words with action, the Managing Director of NLNG, who presided over the signing ceremony of a 2 billion naira engineering support memorandum of agreement with 6 Nigerian universities, listed the achievements of the organization and its corporate social responsibility.
Our vision is beyond just being a world-class company. Our vision is also to help build a better Nigeria. And in that aspiration to help build a better Nigeria, we have made quite a number of corporate social responsibility activities in many sectors.
The Vice-Chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University, who responded on behalf of the 6 benefiting universities, applauded the efforts of NLNG, saying the engineering support program will greatly assist Nigerian universities.
By providing us with these facilities, it will also reduce the cost of sending our graduate students outside the country, for further studies.
With the speeches over, the Deputy Managing Director of NLNG signed the Memorandum of Agreement with the universities. The Vice-Chancellor of the University of Ibadan assured the Nigeria LNG Limited that the projects in the 6 universities will be put to the best use, just as the Deputy Managing Director speaks on the objective and implementation of the support program.
This support is coming at a most auspicious time for the universities.
What we're providing are world-class laboratories with sophisticated equipment. And that naturally means that they have to be maintained, they have to be looked after, and they have to be used well.
With smiles and excitement, representatives of the universities were presented with copies of the agreement by the Managing Director of Nigeria LNG Limited. NLNG's University Support Program is the latest of the company's Pan-Nigeria Social Investment Program, and the 6 universities benefiting from the programs are Ahmadu Bello University, University of Nigeria, University of Ilorin, as well as University of Port Harcourt, University of Maiduguri, and the University of Ibadan.
When the news at 10 returns, trade between Nigeria and India hits $18 billion as India moves to list more of its companies in Nigeria's stock exchange. That's some business news. Join us again.